Tuesday nights are good for me.
About right there,
Okay,
10th September.
10th?
we do in a row.
I know, but, this is a special meeting and it shouldn't be long drawn out thing to try it. Again, we're gonna hold everything to, you know, there's a couple small things come up to help ease the one off the monthly one, but I just wanna hold that for triad only.
Yeah.
The 10th and the,
So we'll go 6 o'clock on the 10th, and we'll try to get through the rest of this. And,
Doug's stepped out, but talking to him and the other guys, if they got any thoughts about some of these issues, I'd be interested in
There
hearing
he is.
from
Sorry.
them.
John had a comment while you stepped out. John, you wanna tell him again?
I'd be interested in hearing from your thoughts and Steve Barker's and your employees on what we've talked about or anything might be coming up in this.
Well, I didn't realize, and I apologize for being late out of the plan. Maybe if they had a copy of Rita's draft and the notes you made on that, they could kind of look at it. You know, I tried to scratch the notes down to kind of tell them where we're headed so far.
I'm okay with that. Mine would be a little hard for anybody to decipher, I think.
Maybe Beth, did you write notes on yours? That way I could maybe kind of meet with them and say, here's kind of where we're headed so far. Do you have any ideas or negative side, positive side? They may have an idea that we've not thought of, something we're missing possibly.
I'll tell you the way I feel about it. This employee handbook has got us so much trouble. Town in so much trouble.
Yes, sir.
The last 3, 4 years. That the old one wasn't worth the paper is written on.
Anyway,
And it was all employee paper.
That's what I'm
Well, I
saying.
didn't-
well,
It was in the employee's paper.
And John, not to disagree with you or anybody, but I've not really worked anywhere where the employees had a say in the handbook. I mean, you write it and they choose to like it or move on.
Yeah, I understand that.
I mean, I'll still take ideas, I mean, and they're, you know, listen, but,
You can say here, you can say, you know, no break time before, but when you put it into actual work, how this works for them to get the job done.
and I think they would in no way try and dictate to you how the handbook. Apparently,
no, they won't.
that was done in a little buddy situation apparently at one time.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you it was.
You know, I don't feel like any of my employees would.
No, and I didn't mean it by that, but I'm just, you know,
Yeah.
I just wish you didn't have to have a document like this. Everybody just went and did their job, and,
But you do.
but that's the way it works today.
you know, I mean, well, you know, and both of them know, and Scotty, he knows, I would still listen to anything anybody had to say.
Right.
But I mean, I just, you know,
But again, you know, that may not be us, may not be you or you, it's not gonna be you, dealing with this over the next 10 to 20 years.
I think any revision we make
I
will
think
be
you're
fair,
right.
fair about it. I think that's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah,
Fair to
yeah.
people that work here. We may see it from a different perspective.
yeah.
So if they do have comments or suggestions, then it may not change anything, but,
Right. But it might feel better just being heard,
well, yeah.
you know.
So we did set the date for the next meeting, and do I have a motion to dismiss?
Can I make a request before you close tonight?
Quickly,
I have a sinkhole in my yard. Can I ask that the town fill the hole and then I can monitor the hole to see if it's still being undermined? But it's kind of a hazard.
it's in your yard, on your personal
Well,
property?
it's next to the sidewalk. It's actually in Kim's yard, but the barricade's in my yard too. I mean, it's right on the property line. I'm not gonna.
I'd like to see barricades gone as soon as possible.
I have a brick over the hole right now. If somebody steps on it, they could fall in the
Doug has
hole.
looked at it, and he's on top of it, and that's a kind of a department.
We've discussed it with Kim, and she is the property owner on it, so.
I know, but there's still a hole there, and I'm just asking that it be filled.
Maybe I'll ask her.
she gave any reply back, Doug, where plans are?
She was going to she told Terry, I designated Terry to go down there and look at it, get his opinion on it. He talked with Kim. She was gonna contact some contractors and work on it, and that's when she had asked if it ended up being a town situation.
Right.
And I told her with board approval, we could possibly work with her on it. I feel like I'm probably gonna know the contractor that's down there. And one of us will go by and see what we're into, and if it's at a point, well, hey, this is town stuff, we'll take it from here.
One thing I question is if we agree to her that we're gonna pay, if it is on us.
I don't think, that's what I'm saying, I don't think that contractor, we go crazy.
Well, what I'm saying is, since it's borderline to the street, can we just not do it then? We had before, because we don't know if it's her or us.
And we get into that a lot, not a lot, we have situations where it's borderline. Okay, now, it's not us, but it's really close to being us. We've already got it opened up, we go ahead and slap a fitting
That's what
on
I'm
there.
saying. Not financially, it might be better for us to do it than take the chance on her hiring somebody and then it being on us, and then us having to pay for another guy to dig it when we could have dug it.
How deep would that be?
Sewer line, I don't know what it is there at that point. We
I think
don't
it's
know.
sewer line, huh?
It's a service line going to our lateral.
Just can't really dig on somebody's property.
Yeah, but it hooks up to us, and we don't know if it's
No, we don't.
don't know for sure. No, we can't dig on somebody's property, but, what do you guys think we'll do?
I'll look at it again tomorrow and email you guys, call you.
Is she willing to do anything?
Yeah. Yeah, when Terry talked to her, she was willing to get a contractor.
Like I say, I like to see these cones gone as soon as possible. Like I said, if there's a problem here, and if there's a problem, the problem will be solved. I just don't like to see them
We just put
hang
that,
on, for
Well,
a set of time.
Can we not leave this discretion of Doug? He's gonna look at it again. He can make the call to tell her to either get somebody, or he thinks it's us, and we'll do it.
It's up to him.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not knowledgeable on this, so.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Now, do I have a motion to dismiss?
Motion to adjourn.
I have a second. All in favor, we're out of here. Ben, this guy can't do that.
Okay.
He lives in the country.
Property there, that's fine.
Yeah. His residence right now is way out the country, and he ain't gonna be here time to go.
Hey, Tom.
Sorry.
If you happen to peruse through the open door policy,
Thanks.
We're gonna be here in a few weeks. We're gonna have it
that's it. That bucket.
we'll have it
yeah.
The confidentiality of the records, personnel records are defined in there. Her being the record, the record keeper,
Thank you.
You have to request that public information and she would deny it.
okay,
Rightfully so.
Right now, it's.
Yeah. So it's in the open door policy and what, as to what is confidential and what isn't. And personnel files are confidential.
Susie had problems where previous, we opened up records and it's
Explain
stuck in
things
it.
to them, I give them a packet, any questions on that form? No, when we have a motion, any questions on that form, when we have a motion? Yeah,
What's his height? We just discussed it.
that's what we were just talking about.
And he'll do it all the time to me. He'll bring up shit that we've already discussed, and
Well, I think I'm giving him all this information before.
yeah, it does help.
And seeing what I do is when I go down there, I'll go, okay, John, this, you might have a question, this, I just want to point this out to you here or whatever, but I think that you'd be quite surprised, and I know Rita didn't believe me when I said it, but when I attend Lagode's board meetings, I'm not kidding you, 20 minutes and they're done. And it's because they have everything, and all they say is, does anybody have a question on the adjustments? Motion to approve it. Does anybody have a question on this? And they don't sit here and go, well, in case you need, they do that. I think that's good.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Okay. And we are done. But, it's interesting to go to other board meetings and see how they operate. It is. Francisco, it's quite funny because the council members, they actually sit with their back towards the public. And I'll never forget, I was shocked that one of the made a comment and one of the board members just went, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I was like, I can't believe they elected you and you're talking to them like that. I was
I
shocked.
don't think I want my back to the crowd going.
No. No.
Oh, I know.